I have nothing to offer but blood, toil, tears, and sweat. Good morning, Dan Earhart with the rest of the news for Wednesday, the final day of November, and the day Sir Winston Churchill was born in 1874. Mark Twain, 1835. It's easy to talk the talk, but you gotta walk the walk, said a man born in 1982, as he prepared to be arrested early this morning. 500 police dressed for a riot cleared 500 tents with people inside at Occupy LA downtown. Streets were closed and 4 exits off the 101 were shut down last night. Now it's pretty much all over. It's been suggested that cities could pay for expanded social services for the poor with the money they spend on expensive military-style police gear. So what's it all about, Alfie? 21 million American children now eat at school for free or not much. That number is up and way up for first-timers whose parents are out of a job. In Tennessee, the increase is 25% over the last 4 years. Many student protests, such as the one that provoked the famous Lieutenant John Pike pepper spray at UC Davis, are about giant tuition hikes. Arnie Duncan is Education Secretary. Yesterday, he spoke to a conference of college financial aid people held appropriately in the good luck town of Las Vegas. He asked them to think more creatively and with much greater urgency on ways to bring college costs down. Well, Cheryl Deutsch is a UCLA graduate student who heads the union that represents student workers. She called the university's regents members of the corporate elite. She said, "You are not representative of the students of UC. You are the 1%. It's gloomy across the Atlantic also. The consensus seems to be there's only 10 days to rescue the Eurozone with a bailout. Who's sitting on the cash? China. And they're not eager to sell more debt down a sinkhole. It's the second year of the Scottsdale Gun Club's Picture with Santa program. Kids pose with machine guns and ammo belts wrapped around their necks. After the photo shoot, that is, they get to play with grenade launchers, assault rifles, and AK-47s. Arizona, of course, is the home state of Representative Gabrielle Giffords. Johnny Carson and Ed McMahon used to argue over what's smarter, a pig or a horse. The population of wild pigs in Texas has become gigantic the past few years, and they managed to export themselves right across the Rio Grande at night to feed. Mexico plans on culling is the word, 50,000. Maybe they'll eat them, probably will. But will Americans eat horses? While pardoning a couple of turkeys just before Thanksgiving, the president quietly signed a bill that legalizes the slaughter of horses for human consumption. Of course, Congress wrote and approved the bill. It's splendid to witness such a fine example of bipartisanship. Here's a new study that for the first time shows a direct link between eating fish and preventing Alzheimer's. It actually stops the brain from shrinking, just not fried. Car manufacturing and the industry that goes with it is predicted to rise by 28%, back up to pre-recession levels by 2015. What are they going to run on? Gas? Electric cars, maybe. They'll be able to charge as you drive down the highway with wires buried underneath the road. Look out for that toll tag on your windshield. Thanks for listening to the rest of the news. See you tomorrow. This is Dan Earhart.